Hello everybody. In the current affairs this week, on 25th of February 2024, first of all, the Indian stock markets were moderately in the uptrend. They were up sub 1%. The FII selling and the DII buying was evenly placed. As far as the commodity markets, the global commodity markets were sideways. As far as the US stock markets are concerned, the US stock markets, Nasdaq and S&P 500, both were up by around 1.5%. One of the interesting news which I wanted to discuss with you is in respect of what is happening in the Japanese stock market, which is the Nikkei. The Nikkei hit its all-time high now in this week after 34 long years. The last time it hit the high was in 1989. During that period in 1989, before that all-time high in 1989, there was a 200% upswing in the Japanese stock market. And thereafter, it went into a trend which was like a bubble territory. And all these years, all these 34 years, what happened was that in dollar terms, the Indian stock markets were up 15 times. The S&P 500 in the US was up 16 times, and the Chinese stock markets were up 20 times. But the Nikkei was nowhere. It took, as I said, 34 years to reach its all-time high. The other news which I wanted to share was that we are all discussing about the role of AI in our day-to-day life, the way it would change things. But I came across a news that the hackers in North Korea are planning to use AI as a part of their toolkit. So they will also be armed with the weapon of AI, and they will try to disturb us in more ways than one. Last but very important news and encouraging news as far as India is concerned is that the first time ever in the history of India, the private sector in India, Tata Advanced Systems, made its first military satellite, and it is going to be launched with the help of SpaceX. This is a very encouraging news at the times when we are all discussing about how the private sector would participate in the defense sector so very actively and would have a meaningful role. This is a sign of the changing trend, whatever is happening on several fronts as far as India is concerned. Thank you.